Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game From Scratch, and now that Unity has settled on some pricing that isn't completely insane, what I'm going to do is a quick rundown comparison between Unreal Engine and Unity so you can decide which one, well quite frankly, is more expensive. Now this is not a topic about which game engine is better, this is purely looking at the cost, not if the new deal is worth it or anything else, literally just a cost comparison. Also, yes I know Godot is free, and yes I'm going to mention that now so I don't have to see it 1,000 times in the comments down below. Alright, start things off with Unreal Engine. Their licensing makes it's a lot simpler to understand. It's pretty straightforward. We're at their licensing page right now. The key thing that you need to know is most people will be under their standard license. The enterprise license is mostly for people that are making non-game content, such like an architect doing ArchViz kind of work, that training companies, that kind of stuff. In that case, you're licensing on a per seat per year basis. That does not apply to anything game development, so we're going to pretend it doesn't exist. Also, when you start getting into like AAA level projects, there's a good chance you're going to know that you maybe have special needs with your engine licensing, or it's going to be like a runaway hit and you'd rather pay them more money up front. You can do a custom license negotiation. Now, one thing I do find kind of interesting is the enterprise program does say and or custom licensing terms, and then you have a actual category called custom licensing terms. So I don't think that this category should really be included here in the enterprise program because that makes literally no sense. But what we're dealing with is the standard license. So how does the standard license work? It's pretty straightforward. 5% of your profits, 5% after you hit $1 million in revenue. Gross revenue, not profit. So, if Steam takes their 30 cents per dollar, whatever, it doesn't matter. You basically, once you have made $1 million, you pay a 5% royalty. Now, is this for the entire company or per title? It is per title. So if you have a company that made 2 titles that made $900,000 a piece, you owe Unreal Engine exactly $0. Now we're going to switch over to Unity. And Unity is definitely more confusing. Here you have, and we're going to talk about the changes that will be as of 2024, January 1st. The next LTS version is where this will apply, and in that scenario, this is going to change quite a bit. The personal license has replaced the Plus license. The Plus license no longer exists. The cool thing here is the personal license no longer has the annoying Unity splash screen requirement, so unless you need to upgrade to console support or you make over a certain income threshold, you can now use personal, and personal never has the Unity runtime fee attached to it, which is also quite nice. Now, that revenue fee is $200,000 in the last 12 months. Once you have hit that threshold, you need to move up to a pro license. Now, pro licenses come in here, and you're looking at $2,000 per year. This is pretty much the license that the vast majority of people are going to pay. Obviously, this is per developer in your environment. Although they do have one more license here in the enterprise and industry license. Industry is not applicable. This is more for engineering and that kind of area. So this isn't really applicable to anything we're working on here. Enterprise is a little bit more confusing if you need access to the source code, etc. This used to be, $3,000 per year as of September 2022. Now it is a contact us. So I don't know the exact cost of enterprise licensing. So for everything we're going to talk about today, we are going to be dealing with this license level here. And then in the case of Unreal Engine, again, there are custom negotiated licenses. For this topic, we're going to just pretend that that's not a factor. One last thing to mention about Unreal Engine before we jump in is if you publish your game on the Epic Games Store, they waive the royalty. So the normal royalty on the Epic Games Store, for example, is 12%. If you use Unreal Engine to develop a game that is published on that, what it is instead is your royalty becomes 7%. So they take less money off the EGS sales. It has no applicability to the $1 million or anything else there. So there is that extra perk. You also get access to things like Quixel Mega Scans, etc., but we're not really getting into the features that you get for the licensing. So now we're going to run through a couple of different scenarios. The first one is super simple. You are a single developer and you make less than $200,000 per year. Unreal Engine, $0. The Unity game engine, $0. So that one is quite friendly to all developers. So the entire new runtime fee thing doesn't actually kick in until you get further down the revenue scheme. By the way, that part, there is now a runtime fee estimator. That is what I use for all of the numbers we are going to talk about today. So you can see here, personal, it does not apply to games created with it, and it's only for pro and enterprise level. You're going to find pro and enterprise level give the exact same results. So this is the calculator. If you want to go check out for your individual situation, there is this calculator available now. This wasn't available before. Okay, so again, single developer makes less than $200,000 a year, free with both engines. Very easy scenario number one. Moving on to scenario number two. Let's say we've got a small team of 6 developers that are shipping a PC title. So it's something like on Steam or EGS or Good Old Games or something like that. It makes a total of $1.5 million in revenue on 100,000 units shipped. It was developed over a period of 2 years' time. So in that scenario, it breaks down as follows. The Unreal Engine is 5% of that 500,000. So again, it is the profit beyond that first $1 million. And by the way, that is lifetime. So if your game makes, $300,000 in the following year, you're going to pay 5% of that $300,000. But in this scenario, you are going to pay 5% of that $500,000 from your $1.5 million in revenue, which is a total of $25,000. And in the case of Unity, what you'd be looking at is 6 copies of Pro for 2 years. So that would be $2,045 a piece times 12, which would bring you to $24,480 and 0 runtime fee. So what you're looking at there is basically identical pricing in this scenario. So with a small team that developed a traditional application that sold pretty good and shipped about 10,000 units, you would be looking at about $25,000 in either engine. And then we're going to move on to another concept, and this is where Unity looks a little bit less good, and this is in developing a mobile title. So let's use a very similar metric. So it's another small team. This one is 6 developers shipping a mobile title, $1.5 million in revenue. So the same revenue targets, but 10 million units installed or engagements. So that is the metric by which the fees kick in. So if it is on a web host, I guess. I don't actually figure out exactly what engagements means in this new definition, but this is each basic install. So each time someone downloads it, that's an engagement with it. In that particular scenario with Unreal Engine, it's pretty straightforward. Again, you're looking at 5% of $500,000 or $25,000. In the case of Unity, this is where the new runtime fee kicks in. In this case, you are looking at the exact same per seat cost, so $24,480 to employ 6 developers. And then you're looking at the 2.5% runtime fee kicks in there, so you're looking at $3,125 per month or $37,500. Again, I get those numbers directly by taking the unit sales divided by 12, the price divided by 12, plugging it into their calculator, and this is the number it spits out. So you would pay a fee of $3,125, in which case you are now paying $61,980. So you can see if you're doing a high engagement mobile title, so something that's downloaded from the Google Play Store or iOS Store, those would definitely be engagements, then you are starting to see much higher costs. You're seeing more than double the costs of Unreal Engine. All right, so we're going to move on to the next particular scenario here. This is a medium-sized team. We're going to say 30 developers, $15 million in revenue. Traditional PC game, so 1 million units shipped, and it took 3 years to develop. Just, again, another scenario. And in this scenario, you're looking at 5% of $15 million for Unreal Engine, which would be a $750,000 royalty. Whereas for Unity, you're looking at 30 licenses of Pro times 3 years. So your licensing costs would be $183,600. And then your runtime fee kicks in. So your runtime fee works out to $9,000 per month or $108,000. So your grand total there is $291,600. So in this scenario, Unity is a little bit less than 1/3 of the cost of Unreal Engine. So definitely a win for Unity in that regard. And now let's talk about, say, Genshin Impact. So you made a huge amount of money here, and you got 200 developers working for 4 years. And literally, I'm pulling these numbers out of my butt, by the way. It's just a scenario. So this isn't what Genshin cost or made or anything like that. It's just that, moonshot sort of idea. So let's say there, you're 200 developers, 4 years of development time per developer, and then apparently it was reported in the last quarter of 2022, Genshin Impact was downloaded a total of 13 million times. So I'm going to round that down a little bit for easy math. We're going to go with 50 million engagements, which for Genshin Impact is probably really low. And then I'm going to guess at, say, $500 million in revenue, also probably really low. Genshin just made that much money. So what are you looking at in this particular scenario? Under Unreal Engine, you are looking at 5% of $500 million, which is $25 million at that point in time. Whereas in Unity, you're looking at 200 seats times, $2,040 a piece over 4 years, which works out to $1.632 million. And then you're looking runtime fee of $110,833 per month, or a total of $1.329996 million for a grand total, when added together, of $2,961,996. So, yes, in most scenarios, actually, either they're both free, or Unity is actually quite a bit cheaper still, even with the added runtime fee on top. Now, the thing is, if we took away runtime fees and compared Unity to what it used to cost, they're all just lower across the board. So that's definitely not a win in this regard. But if you want to compare Unity's new pricing to Unreal Engine's pricing, and when you will walk away with most money, in most scenarios, you will still make more money with Unity. However, and the big condition here is that middle level there. If you're a medium-sized team and your primary market is app stores, so you get a lot of installs but not necessarily a ton of money, it is substantially more expensive to use the Unity game engine than it is to use Unreal Engine, which is kind of funny because that is also, Unreal just isn't that big in that space anyways, and it really kind of feels targeted. It feels like that is actually where Unity tried to make their new revenue sources. I thought at first they were going after the big players, like the Genshin Impacts, to get a little bit of that Genshin money, but this seems more like the App Store, successful titles, but not hugely successful. And that is definitely the area where the revenue, that's the only actual scenario where Unity gets more expensive than Unreal, but it gets a lot more expensive than Unreal in that scenario. So yeah, hopefully that was interesting. Those are the numbers that I calculated. I will have them all in the linked article down below. Again, with math, it's easy to make a mistake, but in this scenario, I used, again, their calculator for doing the runtime fee, so all the runtime fee stuff should be correct. But if I did make a mistake, of course, please do point it out to me down below. So that is it, the cost comparison between Unreal Engine and Unity. What do you think? Comments down below, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.